Hey guys, it's Chad. I'm here with another video to teach you more about alcoholic beverages. Hey, last week was Father's Day, and every Father's Day makes me just think about my dad and, just things that, he said and he did, and he taught me and everything. And so I just thought I would do a video, that would kind of honor my dad. And my father is no longer with us. He passed away a few years ago, but you know what? He was a great guy. He left me a lot, and he left a lot of people loved him, and so I just thought I would do a video to honor him, and just share a video of something that he liked to drink whenever he wasn't feeling well. So he would always make a hot toddy. So I named this "Not Your Father's Hot Toddy" because it's not exactly the hot toddy my dad made. I like to spice things up a little bit. So I'm going to show you those ingredients here in just a minute. But one thing my dad always said, and this is something I just like to, I always think about this. I was growing up, I was a little wild. I did some crazy, stupid stuff, as we all do. And, you're not always thinking, and, or I don't know, we just do some stupid stuff. But one thing my dad would always tell me, he's like, son, get your head out of your ass. So I remember that, and I still tell myself that. Sometimes if I do something stupid, or if I do something that I don't think is, smart, I just tell myself, get my head out of my ass. So anyway, I'm going to get my head out of my ass, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a hot toddy the way I like to make a hot toddy. So the original ingredients, the ingredients that my dad would have used would have been just regular whiskey, honey, lemon, and hot water. Okay? Basic hot toddy, but I'm going to spice it up a little bit. And when I mean spice it up, I really mean spice it up. I'm going to add a couple spices. I'm going to also change from just a regular whiskey. That's something that my dad didn't have, was just, he basically only had whiskey. We now have a lot of flavored whiskeys, and I have several Jim Beam whiskeys right here that I'm going to use, at least one of them. But I've used multiple Jim Beam whiskeys in the past to make a hot toddy. I'm going to go over real quick the ingredients and why a hot toddy can be good for you while you're sick, and can help you get over like a cold or even the flu or things like that, just as good as medicines in some ways. So I'm going to read them off because I don't have a prompter, but I'm just going to go through these really quickly. So some of the ingredients, well, first of all, whiskey. Whiskey contains ellagic acid. I think I'm saying that correctly, but ellagic acid, an antioxidant, it helps to reduce bodily inflammation. Red wine also contains ellagic acid, but whiskey actually contains more. So whiskey can temporarily widen your blood vessels. This can help clear mucus congestion in your sinuses and chest, which will allow your body to better deal with the sickness and infection. We're going to use raw honey. So raw honey is probably you're aware of, is a very good source of antioxidants, which protect the body protects the body from cell damage due to free radicals. And it's also antibacterial and antifungal properties. Raw honey can kill unwanted bacteria and fungus, and it also soothes a sore throat. Lemon, it's a good source of vitamin C. We all are aware of that. It says each lemon contains about 31 milligrams of vitamin C. Cinnamon, it's very powerful in terms of antioxidant benefits, which we're starting to see a little trend here. A lot of antioxidants. Let's see. Cinnamon is antibacterial. It means it can be used as a powerful natural antibiotic for fighting regular bugs that cause sickness, cold, and flu, which are sicknesses. Cinnamon contains about 19 calories per teaspoon and is a great natural sweetener. So everybody's had cinnamon, it is a sweet spice. I'm going to use an herbal tea also in mine. I'm going to use green tea. You can use any kind of herbal tea. I've used several different types of herbal teas. They have different flavors. They have different types of herbal tea. There's a lot of them. You can use whatever you want, really. I'm going to just use basic green tea because everybody knows green tea pretty well. So green tea, high amounts of antioxidants. Again, there's the trend, antioxidants, a lot of them. It's shown to improve blood flow as well. And the last ingredient that I am going to use is clove. Clove is high in antioxidants, again, mainly eugenol, which is said to help reduce inflammation in the body. And it also contains bacteria-killing properties. So those are the ingredients. That's why some of these, and these ingredients are just better. That's why I like to spice it up a little bit more. It gives a little more health benefit for fighting flu or cold. And again, I seriously don't think, I like to drink this sometimes when I'm not sick. It's just a good, warm, nice evening cocktail, okay? So with that being said, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So first things first, I have my green tea bag in here, all right? I've already heated up the hot water, and I'm gonna try to get this lid off of this Yeti tumbler here that I have, and pour my hot water. Oh, actually, before I put that in, I'm gonna put this lemon in real quick. And one thing I did with the lemon, cut it in, pretty thick slices, and you're gonna notice these little things sticking out of it. You see that? Those are the cloves. So cloves are actually, if you haven't really looked at good cloves, if I can ever get this off, there we go. They almost, you can't really see them, but they look like little tiny nails. So I basically just take my lemon wedge, or lemon slice there, and just poke them through, and then put them in the lemon. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop my lemon down in the bottom of this as well before I put the hot water in. Now, pouring my hot water. And then the next thing I will do is pour in a little bit of my raw honey, just very little. They say about a teaspoon, so I'll go ahead and use the spoon and just drop my lemon in, or my honey in. If you want it a little sweeter, you can always add more. And after that, I'm going to do a little bit of cinnamon, just a splash. Just a little splash of cinnamon on top. And then, of course, we have to have the whiskey. So I'm going to use Jim Beam honey on this one. This is what I've been using lately, is the Jim Beam honey, and it's really good. Of course, adds to even the other honey that's in here. I've also used Jim Beam Red Stag before in the past. That's really good in it. They have orange flavor, they have apple, they have vanilla. So, whatever you're using, if you want to use one of these other flavors, feel free. It's still going to taste great. But I'm going to use the Jim Beam honey. So I'm just going to, again, use my little shot glass that I always use a lot of times instead of a jigger. But I'm just basically going to fill this shot glass up and pour it in. There we go. So that is everything. Now you're going to just leave that tea bag in there for, to let that green tea continue to steep, and then I stir it up a little bit and just leave that in. And then I also have been just I've got some lemon, some extra lemon here, so I'm going to squeeze just a little more in on top of the lemon that's in there. Not a lot, but just a little bit, just to give it a little more flavor, plus extra vitamin C. All right, well there you have it, guys. That's a hot toddy. Hot toddies aren't the drink that you're going to find in a restaurant. You're not going to have bartenders make them very often or anything like that. It's basically a drink you can have at home. I think more restaurants should have them. I think it's a great drink. So I'm going to have a sip of this one. It's going to be pretty hot. So, oh my gosh, that is so good. I'm telling you, you can have that at any time. You don't have to be sick. I'm going to finish this one off tonight, and I'm not sick. So anyway, there you go. Guys, let me tell you, get your head out of your ass, all right? If your dad's still around, call him, text him, go see him. Spend some time. Go have a hot toddy with him. Go have a drink that he likes or that you guys can drink together. Spend that time. It's very precious. Until next time, guys, enjoy. Thanks for watching.